What's going on, guys? You know who it is. You know what we doing here, man. And this one is about a man who gets life in prison for killing his wife, and then he shot a judge, bro. He got attempted murder for that too, bro. Let's get into it.
Last November, Darren Mack pleaded guilty to the June 2006 stabbing death of his wife, Charla, and the equivalent of no contest to attempted murder after the judge who handled his divorce was shot sniper style the same day Mack's wife was killed.
Man, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, decision making, bro. Like, put all that energy, all that time, thought out everything to do something negative, man. After the divorce, though. So you kill your wife and then you try to kill a judge instead of doing something positive with that time, man. Making the best of it. And that if a marriage isn't working out, then and you have a chance to get out of that, man. You can get another wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to move on. But you put just imagine if you would have put all that time and energy into doing something positive, bro. Like getting over it and moving on with your life instead of putting it on hold like that, having to sit down for 20 years and then 40 years for what you did to the judge. Like, man, that's crazy, bro. To even think about doing something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's mentally off, man. It's, it's something wrong with you, bro. You know, you need to take time and evaluate your situation, man. It's really not that bad, bro. Getting like having to get a divorce, man. Even if it turns out you might have to pay alimony or something like that. Okay, it's not gonna last forever though, man. You just got a whole nother chance to move on and do what you want to do. Like, but putting so much time and energy into a woman or thinking with your feelings, you know what I'm saying? And how you doing like crazy stuff, bro, irrational stuff, man. Then when you look up, you sitting in jail for damn near the rest of your life off of something that you really should have just handled in a logical and rational way, man. People get divorced every day, you know what I'm saying? And people find new wives every day, man.
Judge has since recovered from his wounds, but Mack was back in court Friday to hear his punishment in front of a different Nevada judge.
These were two separate but related acts of extreme violence, and the sentences will be separate and served consecutively so that there is punishment for each one of the crimes that were committed.
Mack was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 20 years on the murder charge, and sentenced to another 40 years for attempted murder with a deadly weapon.
So you got to do, I think, like 2/3 of your time or something, man. So Buddy gonna be in there for a minute, man, before he even be able to go up to a parole board. They look like some monsters or something too, man. Like they're the kind of guys you want to play with doing shit like that for real though. But it really doesn't make sense. But you could have just stayed out of jail and forgot about her, moved on with your life, man. She probably would have, you know what I'm saying, came back or something, whatever she was gonna do. Even if she didn't, that's cool too. I don't know if they had any kids together or anything, but that makes it even better moving on if you don't have kids. You don't have ties like that to your wife and you're getting a divorce, man.
Citing the heinous nature of the crimes and Mack's apparent lack of remorse, the court imposed the maximum sentence within the plea deal that Mack had reached with prosecutors.
And despite all the time that I gave Mr. Mack to speak, and make no mistake, I let him go on to see in part if he would ever say what he never did. Despite that, he never said, "I'm sorry."
Well, you shouldn't be sorry. You can apologize for what you did, but you know what I'm saying? Being sorry is something different. Like you're just a sorry individual, degenerate and all that. Yeah, he still feels some type of way, bro, if he didn't say that, man. Some people, even though it's mentally messed up, man. Some people just they don't think like that, man. Everybody thinks different, bro. You never know how somebody's gonna react to, a divorce or things like that, man. So it's important to really know yourself and know how much you can put up with, how much you could tolerate, bro. And is it really worth it getting married to that woman, bro? And that's why it's so important to take your time too, man, and get to know the woman that you're gonna be potentially dealing with for the rest of your life, man. And are you gonna be able to handle them times when things get rough and you know, man, the situations where you don't like each other sometimes, may not be speaking sometimes, and it all just boils down to the type of character and the type of morals that the person has. Like if they're gonna be faithful, then that's what it is, and if they're not, then they're not gonna do it, man, because that's just what type of person they are.
Including, the judge emotionally urged family members and relatives to raise Mac's 9-year-old daughter with hugs and kisses.
All right, so they did have a kid together too. So, yeah, a 9-year-old daughter, and when you do something like that, you're not thinking about anybody. You really being selfish, bro. Especially when there's kids in the mix. You got the most important thing is to just take care of your kids, man, and raise them. Don't show them this type of stuff, man, because it really traumatizes them and makes a detrimental impact, man, on the rest of their life, how they look at life, things of that nature, man. So, you don't want to have them around stuff like that, man. And, it's really not worth it, bro. Like, let her move on. And she was 9, so you got a good another 11 years or something like that, you know what I'm saying, that you have to co-parent with her. So even if you do get a divorce, you're still gonna have to talk to her. I mean, and if it's that serious, just get your daughter a cell phone so you don't have to talk to the mother. You could just talk directly with the kid, bro. It's a million ways, you know what I'm saying, to co-parent, man, and not be around somebody like that if you really don't like them, man.
Nancy Lyons, The Associated Press.
All right, man. So that one was crazy, bro. And it just goes to show, mental health, spiritual health, physical health, and decision making, how it impacts you, man. That one definitely, you know what I'm saying, impacted him. He got 60 years running consecutively, which is crazy, bro, over a woman, bro. And then just to take it so far as to the judge who did the divorce, man. Like, who thinks like that, bro? But obviously, there's some people in the world who just take it too far, man. And it's sad that people don't just think before they make these kind of decisions, man, and put themselves in these type of situations, bro. But anyways, man, it's Coach Noob. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're digging this kind of content. And your time is always appreciated because you can be doing anything, but you hear me checking out these reviews. Until next time, I'm out.